Hi guys, and thanks for tuning in to the Tea Bites with Miss K. So today I actually wanted to let you guys know that every week you'll see me post on my timeline on Facebook and definitely on my page where I pose a question to Facebook, which is asking you guys to give me an idea of a topic that you're interested in hearing about. And so one of the benefits of engaging in that would be that whenever I discuss your topic, I'm actually going to not only tag you with the video so you make to ensure that you get that content, but then also what I'm going to do is I want to give you a shout out. And who doesn't want to hear their name? So I actually want to give a shout out to Miss Bianca Morales for giving us our subject for today, which would be forgiveness. So again, guys, if you want to find me on Facebook, you can find me at Martrice Define You Kennedy. So what I wanted to talk about today is, again, forgiveness. Thank you, Miss Bianca Morales. And I wanted to let you guys know that forgiveness can really be something that allows your spirit, your mind, your body, and your soul to be free. And I understand sometimes it's hard to really practice that. So what I wanted to let you guys know is there's a process in order to forgive people, and how can you go about doing that? And so with that being said, when you don't allow yourself to forgive other people, you allow them to have control over you, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. And a prime example of that would be whenever you're around this person, whenever you hear this person's name, your body tenses up. You get an attitude. It shifts the atmosphere. And when something shifts the atmosphere, it definitely means that it has a certain amount of energy. And the energy that it requires and takes to hold a grudge against someone is not very becoming. Not only that, it doesn't show maturity. And it just ends up really affecting you. So I want to discuss the pros and the cons of not forgiving others. So discuss the pros and cons. The cons of not forgiving and the pros of forgiving. So the cons would be poor relationship maintenance, emotional stress, displaced anger. So even though I'm mad at this person, I'm going to take it out on that person because I don't want to talk to that person, I don't want to see that person, and I don't want to be bothered by them. So I'm taking it out on others. Then you have giving away your control to someone else. Now to discuss the pros. The pros would be emotional freedom, spiritual freedom. You'll be able to have healthy relationships. You'll be able to have a peace of mind. You'll show and demonstrate that you have a certain level of maturity, and you'll regain control over your life. So there are 4 phases. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 phases of forgiveness, which again, just only elaborates on my point that there is a process to forgiveness. So the first phase would be uncovering what exactly it is that you're upset about that's not allowing you to forgive this person. And it's not for you to throw all these different subjects into the mix of the pot, but it's for you to figure out one subject at a time that you are not able to forgive this person about, because that could be the very reason why you're unable to forgive them at all, is because it's just so much that they did. So let's not make it complex. Let's just break it down and go back to the basics. So uncover the reason why you are so upset with this person. Second would be decide, what are you looking for? Are you looking for reconciliation, or are you looking just to forgive this person? Now there's 2 differences. Now I'm going to explain the difference. Forgiveness would be, I accept your apology, or if you don't want to give me an apology, that's okay. But what I'm saying is that I personally am going to free you of the anger, tension, and anything it is that I feel that is ill towards you for what it is that you did. I am letting that go, and I'm not going to continue to bring it up. It doesn't mean that I forgot, but it means that I am going to let it go in order to grow. Reconciliation would mean that not only do I forgive you, but I'm allowing myself to rebuild and restore a relationship with you. It might not be exactly the same that it used to be, but it means that I'm willing to have a relationship with you again. Now, then you have to also, for the third point, to understand that person's perspective. Sometimes maybe when, let's say for instance, when something happened, that person didn't realize where they were mentally at that point in time in their life. Maybe they were under the influence of a substance. Maybe they didn't know any better. So trying to understand from that other person's perspective so you can get to the point of forgiveness. It'll open up your mind to the possibilities. And it's more so thinking in a positive than a negative. And then we have to decrease the power and control that that person has over you emotionally, so you can begin to heal. And how can you do that? Is definitely applying 1, 2, and 3, but getting into the daily habit and practice of it every single day, not just when you have to be around this person. So putting these 4 things into play, these different phases into play, would definitely get you to the point of forgiveness with someone. And also if you decide reconciliation, it could do that also. So I just wanted to share with you guys that these are definitely the right ways and paths to begin the process of forgiveness and reconciliation with anyone. And again, don't rush yourself to go through this process. And it does not mean that you are a sucker. I know we have a tendency to think that that means that, oh, I let them get away with this and that's not right. No, you can still set these standards and boundaries for yourself when you allow this person back into your life if you decide to reconcile. That, okay, I'm going to allow this person back into my life, but I will not allow X, Y, and Z to happen again. Pay attention to those red flags. And honestly, it doesn't mean that you have to go and tell this person, you're never going to do this to me again. I'm not going to this and I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to do that. No, it just means be about how you feel. So if I feel as if I don't want this person to do this again, and I have facts to prove that they should not do these things to me or that they've done them to me in the past and I've reaped the consequences of it and it hurt me, what I need to do is actually set these boundaries within myself. So if I even notice that these things start to happen, that I don't allow this person to go past a certain point with me. And I know, well, now I forgave you, but I had to cut you off. I gave you a chance, but you blew it. So just be consistent and set these standards for yourself. And then maybe again, if you go through these 4 phases and take your time so you can be genuine and sincere. And it's not always about in the process of forgiveness of that other person admitting that they were wrong. Because some people just are not mature enough to admit that they're wrong. It also sometimes means that you can't even have that conversation with the other person because, again, they're not mature enough. So you know who you're dealing with. You know what the situation is. So take your time, go through these phases alone, and figure out how do you want to approach it next. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in for my tea bite. If you have any more questions, reach out to me, send me a message. I'll reply. Always, always, always take care. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.